Previously on Breakfast with Martin Bester.
Wake up.
Our special guest on the show this morning, the Premier of Gauteng Panyaza Lesufi. Thank you very much for joining us, sir. How are you doing?
I'm holding on. Are you well? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the invite. I'm truly humbled. I think it's the first time I'm in your studio.
It's the first time.
I've been in all radio stations, but I knew my time will come.
Yeah.
It's here.
We've been waiting.
You saved the best for last. I'm proud.
Indeed, Martin.
Yeah, thank you very much. Now, I have no idea why it took so long.
I know why, but I'm not going to disclose. Don't worry.
Is it something I didn't say or something I said?
It's a soccer team that I support. That is hated.
So I believe that you are a massive Sundowns fan, and that is why.
Not really.
Which team do you support?
I support a team called Moroka Swallows.
Okay.
How's that going for you?
How's it not going for you?
You should ask where it is.
How's it not going?
One day it will come back. Don't worry. One day it will come back.
Listen, we're obviously going to talk about Gauteng and stuff, but before I get there, I just wanted to know, how are you? How is your family? How's the year been so far? For me, it feels like it's been a very fast, quick-paced, busy, hectic year.
Maybe you're right, Martin. Let me start by apologizing. I'm going through a huge bout of float, but I'm holding on. I could not miss anything for Jacaranda FM. I mean, I think I've been looking forward to interact with you, and when your team extended an invite, I say, come whatever comes, I'm going to be there, and
Thank you.
I'm here, regardless of the difficulties that I'm facing. I was born in Tembisa, in the East Rand. Actually, my parents were in an area called Edenvale. Due to those laws that time, they were evicted. When I started to be streetwise, I saw myself in Tembisa. And then my parents literally took care of me. I was the last born, so everything first, everything last is mine. So if they cook, the first thing is me. If there are things that have remained, they come to me. So I valued family. And immediately after that, my family felt that this one must just go to school against all odds. So they protected me. I think at the age of 6, 7, I had some funny disease, even now I can't explain. So I was compelled every Wednesday. My mother had to fetch me at school to take me to the clinic. But to me, it was an exciting day because I knew I would see my mom. So every Wednesday, throughout my academic career in primary education, my mom has to fetch me. But that built a strong bond between me and her. And then I went to high school, also in Tembisa, and then unfortunately, I thought I was clever. When I was in my matric, I started to join politics, and I was arrested, and my mom was disappointed.
Oh, man.
I said, no, boy, this is not what we're preparing you for. So I had to write my matric in prison, Modabi prison, during the state of emergency. And I knew to reverse the disappointment of my parents, I have to pass excellently.
Yes.
Indeed, I did that. I passed very well, bachelor pass, writing in prison. My mom just said, "Yay, you live here. We don't need you here." So they shipped me to Natal. I'll tell you the story one day, Martin. I remember I was at they call it North Station, Colomino. So my father takes me there, and I mean, I expect I'm going to live here from January. I'm coming back around June. I was looking for substantial amount of cash. My dad just gave me 80 rands. I said, "Dad, 80 bucks." He said, "Where you are going?" He says, "A place of bananas. So you have to enjoy a lot of bananas."
They're just falling off the trees.
That's how. Then I studied at Natal. I was elected the president of the SRC. I led the merge of the current UKZN where you're bringing University of Westernville, University of all those technicons universities to have what we have, the university and also the back of community radio came in there. We established, at that time we called Dome Radio, later on became Durban Youth Radio.
Were you on air?
Yes, I was on air. I was on air. We established an association of community radio. There's an association called SASPU, that's the South African Student Press Union. And later on, I came back, established Tembisa Youth Radio in Tembisa, where I come from. There's the first. We have that radio station there. And, but it's the dark days of our country that made me who I am, I must be honest. I might have studied business administration and hold a master's in business administration, but I've never practiced this.
I was going to ask you, if not politics, what do you see yourself doing?
Well, stage acting would have been.
Really?
Yeah. I love acting. I still attend. 2 weeks ago I went to see Xola Albert at the Market Theatre.
Oh, wow.
I follow acting. I love good actress.
Would you be in a drama?
Yes, stage. I
comedy.
love stage, yeah.
You've chosen politics.
I love stage, but I follow comedy as well.
I love the fact that you love theatre and stage. Immediately I can feel from Philicity side. We're like, okay.
But for you as well, because I'm thinking, are you a big fan of the Athol Fugard's of the world?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I did my first audition under Mr. Fude Agot and John Kani at Johannesburg Theatre.
Yes.
Okay.
And I won the role. Unfortunately, my mom said, "Yay, education, education." So that's why education became the second biggest thing in my life after radio. And during those days, unfortunately, and this incident that still remains in my mind, Philicity, is that my parents used to... Horse racing at that time was the biggest betting institution. Horse racing. It was massive. And everyone felt I'm the lucky charm in the community. So they would call me and say, give us numbers, give us numbers. So I'll do that. And someone will come later. Hey, pick 6, I won. Take the 100 rand, 200 rand. So I used to survive through those things. So what made me to hate horse racing later on, one neighbor asked me to rush to Kempton Park to go and bet. But unfortunately, Martin, I forgot that 3-day document called Dompas at home. So I rushed and I was stopped to say, pass. And I don't have it. I tried to maneuver. It's a fine. So you pay the fine or you take one shoe. So I didn't have money. So they took my shoe. And that was my school shoe.
No, man.
Yes. They took my shoe. And when I went back home, my mom is asking for the shoe. So I will then put a tennis ball and create a shoe in terms of plastic bags. Say, Mom, this is my soccer boot. We're playing soccer, so I don't want...
No, man.
I don't want to miss the soccer tournament. I think that's why I got my name Panyaza as well.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about why specifically Panyaza? Because did you just outshine everybody else? What was your core skill?
It's a combination, Xola. One is that when the police started to look for me, the easiest way for them to find me was to take my school books. Because your school books have all your names.
Yes.
So one of my friends said, "Hey, Chief, you are on the list. So let's change your school books." I said, no. How will teachers know and allocate my marks in the classroom if I don't know? I said, no. Just say Super Panyaza. Pretend if Super is your name, Panyaza is your surname. And then I remember one teacher, a maths teacher, he says to me, who's Super Panyaza in my class? I've never heard this kind of So I went to explain to the teacher. And fortunately, that day, then the police came and they searched for our books and they couldn't find my real name, which is Andrek, which is Hendrik. I was born just when they were celebrating anniversary of Hendrik Verwoerd. So when the doctors came from a celebration, my mother gave birth. And they said DN as Hendrik, you know. But my mom couldn't pronounce Hendrik. Say Andrek, you know. Wow. So when I went to play football, there was an Andres Panyaza Maseko playing for Morocco Swallows. So the Andrek one in the community didn't sound... and they say, hey, Panyaza. And that's how Panyaza came in. It's not even in my ID, but it assists me because... If somebody forged my documents, my car registration, and they write Panyaza Lesufi, I know it's fraud because Panyaza is not in my...
It's amazing. I've just picked up how much we actually have in common. It's the campus radio.
Yeah.
It's the theatre, Fugard. I acted with Fugard sitting in the front row. Hello and Goodbye was the play at the time. And I almost had Hendrik as well. No, true story. But my mom said we are stopping at Martinez Johannes. But they wanted to add Hendrik in there as well. And they said no, man. Talking about Panyaza Lesufi on the show this morning. Coming up, more. Any questions? Go for it. Our special guest on the show this morning, Premier of Gauteng, Mr. Panyaza Lesufi. It's taken way too long, but welcome. You may or may not be surprised to hear that there are a lot of questions coming on. And they're not all to do with soccer or theatre or campus radio because people are passionate about Gauteng. And you very much Gauteng all the way through, except for the Natal back in the day. I lived in Johannesburg for 17 years. And then I moved over to Tshwane side, to Pretoria side. Welcome, Centurion.
Yeah.
You're the Premier of Gauteng. Answer me this question. Yeah. And please solve this question for me.
I will.
For once and for all. Is Centurion Pretoria?
Oh, this is controversial.
Yes. Centurion is in Pretoria, but is in the municipality of Tshwane. The entire municipality as a whole... for purpose of administration and identity with other municipalities is called Tshwane.
So if I live in Centurion, can I say I live in Tshwane?
Yes, you live in Tshwane because it's just saying you are living in Gauteng.
Okay, but then the question is Midrand in Johannesburg or in Pretoria?
Midrand is in Johannesburg. Yeah. Yeah, it's a sticky one. I know because I stay in Savannah Hills in Midrand. And next door, Blue Valley, you find that it's in Tshwane. But the fence is just one fence. It's just a demarcation thing.
Can we make
but
it
what
official?
I want to tell you, all of you, regardless of Tshwane, Centurion, you are in a beautiful Gauteng. That's what matters.
Can I make a suggestion? Can we just all call it Randburg?
Randburg, exactly. It's everywhere.
Randburg is everywhere.
Randburg is the biggest. But also, can we make it official here this morning today?
Yes.
That this Jacaranda FM building is Johannesburg and Tshwane.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
we
both.
So let me rephrase that. So this radio station building connects
Yes.
Johannesburg and Tshwane. Can
And
I have an
Ekurhuleni.
official... And Ekurhuleni, as it turns out, because that's right over there.
Yes.
Midstream is in Ekurhuleni.
Thank you very much. So this basically is the connection point of Gauteng.
Love that.
The Premier of Gauteng made it official.
There we go.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so listen, not all the questions are going to be that easy.
Feel free.
People are concerned about a couple of things. You're the Premier of Gauteng, and I've, as always, the most important part of the show is interaction from our audience.
Yes.
So thank you very much for your questions this morning. For Premier of Gauteng, Panyaza Lesufi, let's go.
What is he doing about crime that is escalating around Gauteng?
A lot of questions, and I think it's something top of your mind as well. Is the escalation of crime in Gauteng?
If there's a single thing that makes me not to have to sleep well at night and continue with my sleepless nights, it's crime. Let me tell you, if you can't manage crime, we're not going to manage our economy. And if you can't manage our economy, you are not going to attract investment. if you can't attract investment, we're not going to have young people who will stay in our province, and they will literally leave purely because they don't want to raise their children in this environment. But to fight crime, people must know that sacrifices need to be made. A lot of them. And in some instances have been pushed back. Because I really believe the current systems that we are utilizing are not effective enough to push the level of crime that we have. So we changed our crime fighting strategy both at the national level and our province. And we identified 10, and I'm not going to take all of them. But gone are the days that we think that policemen with a donkey beer and a van can assist us to fight crime. Those days are gone. So you need to put technology across at the satellite level so that we can take advantage of the satellite footage and other things. 2, at the level of what we call CCTVs on the ground. Spread them as much as possible. 3, use drones. Speedy.
Yes.
3, 4, you use what we call helicopters, each per region. And 5, to me, what is very important, there's a pushback. I'm in court with AfriForum on this one. The current car registration numbers are easily forged. If someone wants to kill you, they remove it and place with an order. So we are now changing that regime so that there's been no one who has an ability to change the number plate. So if you have a number plate, Martin, it's a number plate for life.
Okay.
And we can trace through the number plate the owner, outstanding fees, and all other things. So I've done the pilot now with government cars. It's working very well. So the second part of our strategy is to convert Gauteng into a cashless society. You will see we've met with majority of institutions. The hospitality industry have gone well. If you go to majority of hotels and hospitality, it's cashless. We are pushing the trade industry. Majority of that people are using cashless. They're using their Apple Pay, their card, which is good because it eliminates business robberies. It eliminates cash heist because that's where we are. And it also eliminates people being marked and their money being taken. So that's the second key component of our strategy to say if we eliminate cash, we'll be in it. The third is the management of centers of dispute. Majority of crime emanates from taverns, drinking places, and all other things. So through the licensing and reduce the times who can drink, not drink, and deal with deal those things. The fourth, which is this one is a headache. We have a lot and lots and lots of illegal weapons in wrong area, in wrong hands. And that you are just trying to put the technology, because remember, an illegal weapon was once legal. There's no one that create an illegal weapon. It's either taken from a citizen, it's taken from police, it's taken from private security company. So we're now introducing a new series of registering those things. We might not have the solution now, but every new weapon that is developed from now on, we will be in a position to trace it, say, in the next 10 years or so. The sixth, which is what I said to the team, you took long. We know now that there are 20 people that are causing crime in the entire province. We've got their profile. They've been arrested. They are released on dubious conditions. They pay a lot of either lawyers and all other things. So I've profiled the 20. Of the 20, 7 have been reconnected with their creator up there. So it's the 13 that we can profile. We know their movement. We know where they go. We know, and all these things. And the 7th is kidnapping. It's the highest now. We've reduced crime in Gauteng by 5.2% in the last quarter. But it's a drop in an ocean if you check the number of crime that we have. So kidnapping is the only one that's gone up. Everything has gone down. Murder, sexual assault, all these things. It's just kidnapping that has just gone. The 9th one, which I'm proud of it. I said to the team, if you can't do this, we are not going to fight crime in our province is to forget there is Tshwane municipality, forget there is Midvaal, Ekurhuleni, Johannesburg. Let all these law enforcement agencies pool all their resources in one basket.
And work together.
Because you can't chase a criminal in Tshwane when they step in Midrand to pull back. So we've done that. All the municipalities in Gauteng have passed their resolution, and this is for insurance purposes, overtime purposes, and all other things. So we've pulled all of them under the command of the police. So if the police say, and we'll see, we're doing that in the next 2 days. If the police say, let's go to Hillbrow and shut it down, we've got all the capacities that we need. You've got the personnel, you've got the weapons, you've got sniffer dogs. So
you could use from other areas?
You can use from other areas, everyone.
Ekurhuleni, Tshwane, everybody, they pull in. In Hillbrow.
In Hillbrow.
Okay.
And we can clean it out.
So before that wasn't possible?
No, it was not. It was not possible. You can ask why. It was not. So we've done that. And then it's extra personnel on the ground, which is our last strategy. I went to the police to say, police, you have to hire 20,000 policemen. I will pay them as the Gauteng government because the crime is literally affecting our economy. I mean, you go to any shopping complex on a Tuesday, Wednesday, 7 o'clock, by the time you go there, everyone is pulling down their roller doors. But this is the economic hub of the country. And I can tell you, people's pulling down their roller doors. Why? Scared of crime. They can't arrive safe at home and other things. I said, let's have 20,000. They say, Premier, it's not possible. Police account to national. So if you make us to hire 20,000 policemen who have to pay their overtime, their uniform. I said, no, I can pay their salaries. So when I was defeated there, that's when the idea of crime wardens came. I was in the media for that thing.
We heard.
So that we can, I said to the police, okay, concentrate on the real crime. But to be at soccer matches, netball, cricket matches, let these wardens be there, protect you, so that you can concentrate on. Fortunately, later on, police brought us 10,000 new policemen in our province. So the personnel is coming out now. We're putting it up. But the level of crime in our province, it's still too high. So we are now putting police across strategic. We know the areas in which crime is high, on the highways, off-ramps, and other things. We've drastically, and we can't claim victory for that, we've drastically taken down housebreaking because people have gone on alarms, on security on themselves and other things. So the strategic roads that we are going to populate to ensure that we fight crime. But the issue of crime in our province, I must be honest, it's completely unacceptable, and we must defeat it as soon as possible.
And this is why conversations like these are very important, because some of those things have never been explained to me like that. There are 10 points you raised now. And we should probably, I think, put those 10 points up for people to go and read and to go over as well. Premier of Gauteng, Panyaza Lesufi, on the show this morning. It's about catching up. It's about asking questions. And as you can tell, he's ready to answer them. So any other questions? 084 850 0942. Let's see what Gerda has to say about all of that in her news coming up. Our special guest on the show this morning, the Premier of Gauteng. I can't believe it's taken this long. In actual fact, if you're the Premier of Gauteng, well, he's like check in a lot more often than that because a lot of questions coming in. Mr. Panyaza Lesufi, thanks for your time again. Lots of questions. I promised you this time, because often what happens, Premier, is I say, no, please send your questions, and then we are like, we've got questions.
We have a lot to say.
So this time round, what do you have to ask the Premier this morning?
What is your plan for the next 5 years? Talking about service deliveries, specifically in Gauteng.
Yeah, I think that is a very pertinent question. As a resident of Gauteng myself, I think that a lot of the complaints that I see within my neighborhood and within Gauteng is not only the lack of service delivery, but then there's also that question about if you do things yourself, sometimes it's illegal. So like fixing potholes, you're not actually by bylaws allowed to do it. But then what's supposed to happen when you get told, oh, there isn't a way to fix it anyway?
Philicity, government is beyond that. And let me explain. I hope I'm not going to be... And I'm glad we are no longer in a planning stage. We're in the implementation stage, at the tail end of the implementation stage of that 5 years. One, Gauteng was established on the basis of gold. That is why we are called Gauteng, the place of gold. Where's that gold? It's gone. So we had to transit from gold to an economy that can remain to lead the country. We contribute almost 35% of GDP of the country. So if Gauteng doesn't perform, South Africa will not perform. So therefore, you have to reposition Gauteng in a manner that it pulls the country towards where other countries are. I mean, I marvel on South Korea, I marvel on the UAE, Dubai, and other things. We have to go there, screaming and shouting. And someone will say, you can't go there when we have potholes. You can't go there when we have insecurity in terms of electricity, water. So you can have big plans, but do the basics as well.
Yes.
So what we are doing now, and we've finalized it, is to categorize Gauteng into 5 business districts. 1, take out Joburg out of mining. It's gone. It's Zamazamas only there. You'll never succeed. So Joburg, you must be about ICT. You must be about technology. You must be about telecommunications. We've succeeded. MTN is there. Vodacom is there. Cell C is there. Google is there. Microsoft is there. Huawei is there. So that was our repositioning. These are big economies across the globe. So check where they are and where their offices are. The economy is mushrooming. There are no potholes. There's no problem of street lights and all other related matters. That was deliberate. And we said, Tshwane, you are focusing on 4 economies. 1 is public economy. All government departments must be in Tshwane. 2 is research and universities. To compete with the best, you have to research now. So have your CSIR and all institutions to be in Tshwane to assist to project the nature of the economy and the nature of South Africa will be. Thirdly, we need the automotive industry. Cars are the big cars. We've got Ford here. We've just won Cherry. Cherry's just invested 4 billion in our investment. There's only one stubborn one that is still in PE or Kabecha. One day it will come. But
they've been there for decades.
All major ones are, if you turn our economic zone there, you'll see it's moving. We said we are going to the West End. West End, you are the only one that must assist us with food. So agriculture, it's you, but also energy security in terms of solar and what is remaining in mining. We will put it in the West End. And the South, that is Afrinage and Vanarbeil, we are going to be the economy of water. So anything that is related to water, including Amstel, is going to be produced from that side. And indeed, it's happening that. So that's how we are. But check how the financial sector that is now based in Gauteng, all the big banks are here now, except one that is in Stellenbosch. So you take advantage of that to push the economy to resolve basics. How do they resolve basics? If they push up a new factory like Henneken has done now, we pave the roads, we deal these things. The major challenge of potholes and water and electricity is because they throttle through 3 national and provincial and local government departments. There is a road here, you might think that is a road of a municipality, to find that it's a road of a province. There is a road that you think is a province, only to find is a national road.
That's the part
And
where
me
we
and
get lost.
you, when we see it, who's the first victim is the local authority. Only to find that it's not even their road, it's not even a provincial road. So we are trying to streamline that. We're entering an agreement with Sandra. As Gauteng, we've paid almost 4 billion. If you move at night, all our major roads at night, you'll see the transformation that is taking, the fixing of the roads. Immediately after that, we'll take it into the inner roads and then take it so that we don't have this thing as a provincial road, as a national road and other thing. And I really think we're going to win that. But the biggest one within the five-year plan that excites me, I know many people hate me for that, but I really feel is the best, is to have a speed train that will take you from here to Polokwane in 67 minutes and bring you back. Because that N1 is just too busy over weekends, it's just too busy over long weekends. So we just need to get it right. And we've just finalized an agreement with the Limpopo government and the Minister of Transport. We are meeting with the President of our country to shape, and that thing must happen in our lifetime. That's how we want to develop and grow our province as Gauteng. As I said, these are no longer plans. These are things that we are doing now on the basis of the urgent need to push the economy of Gauteng and ensure that Gauteng performs well.
You know, listening to you talk just now about crime and reorganizing the systems, and hearing you talk now about, you know, service delivery, potholes, roads and stuff, I think we have been done in as much as politicians have been done in by red tape.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I
It
agree.
is very, very frustrating sometimes to listen to the explanations, because in our minds we don't overthink it the way that you have to.
No, we just think do it.
You get
Yeah, just do it.
It's so hard for, and
No,
then
agree.
also at the same time, I'm thinking some days, you know, I'm like, Mr. Lesufi, you do yourself such a big favor if you just go and put those street lights on.
Yes.
Mr. Lesufi, you'll do yourself such a big favor just putting that, filling that pothole. In our minds, it's a lot more simple.
Yeah. But it should be like that.
Thank you.
It
Yes.
should be like
Thank
that.
you. And you
It
are
should
busy.
be.
Are you busy restructuring?
Yeah, we're working that.
and
We're working that. I've just
decluttering
finalized
this?
an agreement with all our municipalities now.
Yeah.
For example, we've appointed Johannesburg to fix all our transformers and in street lights on behalf of everyone. So it must not. We don't care whether it's a national road or as long as the street light is not working.
Thank you.
Go and fix it.
And the traffic lights at the same time.
The traffic
I've
lights
noticed.
as well. No, with the traffic lights, and I'm saddened. I believe I've raised it with our intelligence community. You know, because of the trust deficit between society and government, there are some people deliberately destroying our traffic light. What for? I don't know.
What?
I mean, I don't understand why will somebody cut the traffic light down literally every day. And it's a norm now. It's no longer we put a traffic light, tomorrow someone come and cut it down.
Yeah, the entire pole.
Yeah,
Though, which
the
is
entire pole. Yeah. So I said to the intelligence community, we need help here. We can't just fix one thing 3 times a day. And the police to assist us to monitor, and the CCTV cameras to pick up the people that are doing that. We've arrested 2 here in Tshwane who are doing this. We are trying to interrogate them to tell them who. At this present moment, they're only disclosing the issue of copper, that they're after copper, but we can't have people openly destroying street lights and traffic lights the way they're doing now.
I'm running out of time having you here because I know you've got things to do, so I don't want to miss out on this question. This came in from a lot of people, obviously pretty predictable, and a very pertinent question.
Why does the rates and taxes increase monthly, then come down again? And it's rates and taxes, it should only increase annually.
It seems unstable.
It's property evaluations. You remember, every property must be evaluated annually. You find that when they make those changes during the year. And in some instances, people feel they are fluctuating. Secondly, it's annual budget of municipalities. Because municipalities must budget annually. So they might feel this we're adding an extra 3 rand, or they must feel this inflation is too high, let's not add. So that's why people see the prices going up. It will never be fixed or be at the same price for quite some time, purely because of the changes that I'm talking about.
Coming up, we're going to wrap it up with Premier of Gauteng, Panyaza Lesufi, in studio with us this morning. So thank you very much for all the questions. I think we've covered the 3 most popular ones that have come in: crime, rates and taxes, service
delivery. Yeah.
Service delivery. Is it time for our game yet?
Oh, absolutely.
You couldn't wait to get to the.
Which game is this one?
Coming up next, our special guest on the show this morning, Premier of Gauteng, Panyaza Lesufi. Before we play the famous game, I wanted to ask you 2 things. Number 1, have you ever said something that you regretted afterwards? And are you even ever given the opportunity? Because media will ask you a lot of statements, and they will ask you to weigh in on stuff, and they will ask you for comments for news. Then you say stuff, Do you ever get asked afterwards to take something back? Did you want
Yes,
to?
a lot.
Have you ever wanted to? If you had to pick one thing, what is the thing that you've said that you most
this
regret?
one, I'll regret it until I go to the grave. I think there was a shortage of water in the province, and I was trying to explain that it's not only citizens of the country that are going through, even myself, I go through the problems.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, I lost it there. And everyone came back on me like tons of... And I was genuine. I mean, as I was...
It's the hotel comment.
Yes. I was at a conference venue, waving an ANC conference, and I could cheer that man. I'm not smelling that good. So I asked the hotel to arrange something for me to refresh. Oh, the backlash. I had to withdraw, and I still withdraw even now. Because anyone who hates me, you'll see when I'm on the social media, when they hate me, they'll just say, "Did you wash at the hotel this morning?"
Oh, yeah. People sending shower caps and robes and things.
And they also say some champagne, and I don't drink alcohol, No, I regret that. I think it was the spur of the moment, and it has really created... it has just created pain.
When something like that happens, does the president ever call you and go, mm-mm? I mean, who comes down hard on you?
We've got a good president. No, the SG, the secretary of the ANC.
Really?
He came on top of me like tons of bricks.
Really?
Yeah. The president is I mean, I've worked with with all the presidents. I worked with President Mandela. I was literally part of his team. I worked with President Thabo Mbeki. I worked with President Zuma. I worked with President Ramaphosa. Briefly with President Kgalema Motlanthe. But President Cyril Ramaphosa is one person I say pettiness doesn't count. Because I think it's preoccupied with serious matters. To phone me to say you washed the shower, it's far low his responsibilities. But there are others that will go for you.
Oh, really? You see their name on the screen. Shock or surprise us with the kind of music that you would listen to?
I listen to all music, as I said. And Love with Choir has impressed me because they've captured literally the history of our music industry for years through dance and music. But I also listen to all kind of music, African music.
You don't listen to Afrikaans music?
I do. A lot.
Really?
Who's your favorite Afrikaans
I
artist?
listen to that person. You know him. He hates me. I hate him as well.
I don't know.
But I listen to his songs. I listen to his songs. He texts me, insults me if I say something.
Martin, why are you messaging?
He will be on top of me. But for me to understand him, I have to listen to his music. I don't agree with some of the lyrics. I honestly don't. But sometimes music, you remove the lyrics and just get the dance going on and all that.
You should have this conversation with Matthews Posa because I think when it comes to Afrikaans music, and he even wrote a book in Afrikaans.
He wrote a book. And he chairs some foundation.
Okay, we're going to take guesses and you tell me who it is. All right, listen, it's time for our game. I mean, as you're just reminding me that you have worked with so many politicians over the years, going right back to President Mandela, Thabo Mbeki, as you said, right up until today. And you have worked along the way, not just the presidents, but with many, many politicians from all over the place. So that is going to bring us to a game that I would like to call Who is the Most Likely To? All right. So, you got to tell me from politicians, present or past, who is the most likely to take a call from you late at night when you're in an emergency?
Minister of Defense, Menji Mtsega. I come from far with her, so she's on my speed dial.
Okay. Who is most likely to start a fight?
Julius Malema.
Okay, let's go with the opposite. Who's most likely to stop a fight? Who's the peacemaker? Well,
it's a tough one, but I think it was in the news now. Dr. Dixon Masemola is always calm, cool, and it's a peacemaker. Yeah.
Who's the most likely to be late for a meeting?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to be Clovat. Figile Mbalule.
Okay, DG. All right. Do you think
Okay.
he's listening?
Watch your phone.
Yeah. Who's the most likely, past or present, to tell the worst joke?
You know, President Mandela used to give us jokes, but we were laughing because it's President Mandela.
Let's be honest.
I remember this joke. He says to us, he went to the UK. You know, wherever he goes in South Africa, everyone shouts at him and everyone clap hands, they scream. He said he went to the UK and that was happening. Everyone was shouting, screaming, clapping hands. He said when he arrived there, he thought they were clapping for him. Only that they were clapping for the Queen, not him. Because the Queen is a big thing. You know?
Who is the most likely from past and present politicians to get your name wrong?
Yo, many people do. It's Dean McPherson, the Minister of Infrastructure. You always get my name wrong.
Has he called you someone else?
No.
Just the pronunciation.
But he's a good friend of mine. We call each other, we drink, and we do other things together. I'm joining him in Cape Town. Has invited me for an infrastructure project. He's solution-oriented. He's one of those people that make you to see the importance of government of national unity. So I really, Dean, the Minister of Home Affairs, and Minister Malati, those are people that I'm really. There's one, he's in my province. We're only friends after parliamentary meetings. During parliament, Solim Simang he's a boxer. While I'm a preacher, and he's a boxer. So, but we get well after.
Last
Last week, okay. Who's most likely to complain about food at the conference?
Oh, that's a tough one. No, I've not. Let me not.
Okay, all right. I'll pick up then. Let's talk about the conferences and events. Who's most likely to be best dressed for the occasion?
Julius Malema dresses well.
He's slick, isn't he?
Yeah, Julius
and
Malema
the shoes are always
dresses
shiny.
well. Yes,
Yeah.
no. Julius Malema, he really he respects invitations. Yeah.
You must do me a favor, please. As you can tell, we don't bite much.
No.
Yes.
Everybody who comes here leaves with a
Enjoy
smile.
it.
It's your number one
Enjoy it.
feel-good station.
No,
Am I right?
No, you are more than
Yeah.
right.
Thank you. So please
This
tell.
is your number one feel-good station. Please don't change that dial. Put it there, wire, every day, every
You
moment.
got that right.
Every
You
time.
win. You win something.
Yes.
What I want to say is, please invite your colleagues to come visit
I
us.
will.
But here's something for you.
Thank you so much.
Just from the station. Thank you very much for your time.
Really
I
appreciate it.
so much. Panyaza Lesufi,
fly,
Premier Gauteng. Thank you.
Feel Good Mornings start here.
Good morning.
I was saying.
Bonjour. I'm joking. Sanibonani.
Breakfast with Martin Bester on your number one feel good station, Jacaranda FM.